Okay guys, how is everyone doing? Chilling in the camper van. It's that time of year where I'm gonna start telling some people's stories about strange phenomenon around the country, UFO sightings, the paranormal and things like that. It is a dry night but very cloudy, very foggy. I'm parked up right on the main road next to Pendle Hill, and I will be venturing up there very soon. Definitely. So I'm chilling tonight. I've got a bit of southern comfort and I'm parked up on private land next to this main road, so that is fine, because you do get comments saying you should be drinking in your van on public roads. Parked up in my driveway. This is brilliant, just chilling out, very cozy. I'm going to read out some comments, what people have said about Pendle Hill or Pendle Hill. This is the point of the videos. Is it a beautiful place to go hiking, or is it sinister and there's something bad there? Or is it a bit of both? I think it's a bit of both, to be honest with you. Well, so many great experiences in the daytime hiking over there. Beautiful countryside, don't want to put anybody off. Please do get over, it's beautiful. Night time can change, the atmosphere changes, there's something there in the land. It's very odd. I've had so many comments arguing either side of it. A lot of locals, and this is what I'm surprised of, a lot of locals I would have expected to say stop putting people off coming around this area. It's beautiful, we love the area we live in, but no, most locals have said there is something sinister here. They've all, but most of them have had experiences, so that is interesting. People swear blind it's a beautiful area. People will swear blind it isn't. I have walked or hiked over there thousands of times in the daytime, thousands of times at night time over the last 30 or 40 years, and I have had both sides of it, and that is my opinion. It's beautiful, but there is something there. It really is an odd place. Anyway, earlier on today I put a video on. There's an old mansion built in 1585 called Extwistle Hall. I think that's the name of it, yeah, Extwistle Hall, here in Lancashire, just south east of Pendle Hill. I am planning a paranormal investigation there. It is supposed to be haunted. It was built by the Parker family, and they lived there for over 200 years until the head of the family died in a fire there. It was taken over as a farmhouse for some years, but has been abandoned for a long time. And I put this video on as I went out and filmed this about 3 years ago using an old iPhone I had, and I put the video on. But looking back at the video, the footage isn't great. An old iPhone from three years ago, and it's not great footage, so I took that footage back down. If you did comment, thank you very much, because I'm going to go back and refilm that place with the cameras I've got now, get a lot clearer footage, and then go back again with the night vision cameras and a team and investigate this place. Also, another place a few miles from here called Old Springs House, an old Gothic mansion supposed to be haunted again. It was used in the Second World War as a hospital for Polish refugees, and I nearly put a video on about that, again filmed around 3 years ago with the iPhone, and the footage isn't great, so I didn't put that video on. I will go back, refilm that, and then take a team back there with night vision equipment and stay there overnight. Same with this Extwistle Hall. So some interesting videos coming up there. So if you did comment on that video, I'm sorry I took it down. I wasn't too happy with the quality of the video. I want to keep the quality high on this channel. I want to thank all new subscribers, over 3,000 in the last 10 days. I think that is brilliant. That really is brilliant. And like I said, I live at Pendle Hill. I parked on the main road here, and just around the corner, so I can get up there anytime, and I will be doing. But tonight I'm chilling out. I'm going to read some comments out about Pendle Hill, both sides of the argument. A few comments. I'm going to do quite a few of these videos, so I'll read a few comments out in this video. I'll read a few more out, and also maybe a few comments about UFO sightings people have had around the country. So Gets to us all, like I always say, glasses on, because I definitely need reading glasses to read some of these comments. So give me a second, let's have a look. Right, we're on about black cats here, but I do mention big black cats on the channel, and this is quite interesting because I was actually down there looking for these big black cats not too long ago in the summertime. Where has that gone, guys? Where's that gone? Hopefully time will speed through this winter and we'll get that summer back, although you got to enjoy all seasons. But I did enjoy this summer. Did a lot of videos, a lot of touring of Wales, and did a Wales episode, about 17. A Wales series, I should say, about 17 episodes. So do check the playlist out for the Wales series. It was great. I absolutely loved it. So this guy says, my mate and I had a real close encounter with a big cat many years ago on the Gower Coast in Wales. This is not the comment I was thinking about, actually. There's another one from Pembrokeshire. But we were cycling back across a marsh road at about sunset. I noticed a big black cat running alongside my mate. It was on a slight bank about 10 or 15 feet from me. He noticed me looking at what was there. He did a double take and we just carried on a bit faster. We both saw it, good light, and it paced us maybe for about a minute. It was a proper big cat, not a dog, not a large moggy, meaning not a large house cat. That year lots of sheep and even horse was killed in the same area. Interesting, so many comments like this, and quite often when people put the comments down there's misspellings, mistext, and when I'm reading them out, got to quickly decipher them. Well, that is interesting from these guys here on the Gower Coast in Wales. Fascinating. Let's have a look. There's a very long comment there. I'll leave that for another video because that is very good. Now I mentioned possibly seeing, definitely possibly seeing these men in black. It was over the Pendle Hills when I was a UFO watching over there. Now there's so many explanations for that. Could have been absolutely anything. But it just, I found it odd. I did get a lot of comments saying, why didn't you film the car, why didn't you film them? Well, they pulled up right at the side of me and were just staring right into cars. I was sorting out my camera equipment to go over Pendle Hill. It was dark. There was two of them. They were dressed in a suit and a tie. So I'm not about to turn the camera on and point them right at these two guys on me. You don't do that. I thought it was odd. Just carried on and went over the hill. Didn't think anything of it until I got back down hours later. Very early hours, I can't remember now, 3-4 in the morning. The car was there, and then guys, it wasn't in the car. And when I noticed that, I thought, this is odd. I got in my car quick, drove down the hill. People were saying, why didn't you film the car? Well, in that situation, I would just want to get home. I'm not going to argue about filming. It could be a dangerous situation. You don't know who these guys are. But as I was driving down the hill, there was car lights right down, following me down Pendle Hill, and then turned off to the left as I got to the bottom. I did think about driving up to see if that car was still there, but like I said, I wanted to get home. I was tired. I had been working all day, and you don't mess about when you think something like that might be going on. You certainly don't start filming them or driving back up into the situation. You just want to get out of there. I mean, I think that is common sense and obvious, but some people don't think that. But there we go. But somebody said after this video, that could have been an interesting conversation. Imagine you approach them and say, you two up here for UFO sightings? They reply, UFO? You say, yes, UFO. They say, no, you don't understand. You fucking earthling. Do not link as a numerical value of 42. And so does UFO equals 42. U equals 21. F equals 6, O equals 15 equals 42. So 42 plus 42 equals 84 equals 134 equals Homo sapiens equals unprecedented equals shapeshifter equals the tree of life equals information equals Occupy Mars equals solar eclipse equals it's game over, amongst others. I don't follow that either, but they would absolutely fucked. They wonder what the hell I was talking about. Thank you for that comment to whoever sent that. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely brilliant. Evening Mick, new subscriber, and I really enjoy your content and especially the Pendle Hill Adventures. I am local in the area from Blackburn originally, then I moved to Barley back in the 90s. Anyhow, I've also camped and enjoyed many walks on the hill. Nod to my YouTube channel. I haven't done that, but I will go back and do that. I will definitely be up for joining you in the future. Keep up the content. All best wishes, John. Thank you, John. And a lot of people do like the channel for that reason, but it does help get them out. Chris, I just watching your video for the first time made me realise so much beauty in nature in our doorstep. I live in Ashton, so I'm going to go up to Holmfirth and stop watching TV and explore. Take care. So this is helping get Chris out. This is why I love doing the channel, because just people want to get out. Another guy called Johnson. Afternoon, I just thought for your channel, the best people to talk to about UFO sightings would be fishermen, as they're out all night at sea. Agreed with that. Lots of stories coming in from fishermen. Lots of stories. Great vid of nature soon. It was beautiful night sky. I was fascinated watching the video. I was fascinated watching the lights move across the sky, and the story of the guy staring at you from up Pendle Hill. Keep up the good work. Lots of strange things out there. Brilliant. So many comments. I'm trying to find a few UFO sightings. Tracy says, I've been to Pendle Hill and it's the most depressing, soul destroying place anyone could visit. Whether anyone knows the history or not, evil lies in those hills. I reply, hi Tracy, it's interesting. Different opinions people give. Maybe it depends on who can pick up on these things and who can't. I've had walks out there and it's been great, and others where I feel there's something very odd around here. That is true. Interesting. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I hope all is well, which you always do reply to people. And then I think I've got Tracy's reply to that. I'm very in tune with things like this, maybe a little too sensitive to whatever is there. Witches, the Pendle Witches, Anne Whittle, Jane Bulcock, Alice Nutter, and not forgetting, nicknamed Demdike, Elizabeth Device. I've only been twice. First time, didn't really feel anything other than a sense of I don't belong there. Second time, it was very different, a feeling. Not being bad sense, many people put it down to, you know, the history. So I'm gonna feel all that apprehension, but it wasn't that. You really feel get out, get away in them hills. It gave me chills for a very long time, but then it also depends on what people believe. That is very true. Now those are very interesting. I've got so many comments, guys, but I just want to find a particular comment from a guy who, and I found this fascinating. I've got it here now. I find this absolutely fascinating. I'm going to do a lot more videos like this. This one, I mean, the comments are so mixed. are the feelings of Pendle Hill. Is it Pendle Hill or Pendle Hill or both? I'm saying I've got a video on this Pendle Hill which has just gone over 200,000 views. It's had well over 2,000 comments, and I've read them all and I've replied to them all, and it's about 50-50. 50% think there's something there, it's evil. 50% think there's nothing there, it's just a beautiful area. So this is what I'm trying to find out in these videos. But this guy, Tony, thank you Tony if you're watching this. This is, for some reason, probably one of the most interesting comments I've got. It's not dramatic, it's nothing like that. But I'll read it out. I live 25 miles from Pendle Hill on the light side, West Yorkshire. Ever since being a kid, I've been a daredevil. I'd be scared of nothing. I go potholing, climbing. Once old enough, I got a motorbike and would tear around like a loon. Then in my 20s, in the early 70s, I started hang gliding. So this is an older guy with some experience. The sport was in an early stage, and you needed a big hill to stay up and land back on top. I've done my best soaring flights on the northwest face of Pendle Hill. A few months on, I was a dab hand at soaring and landing back on the top. On a nice sunny day and the wind was in the northwest and blowing straight onto Pendle, I'd taken off from the southwesterly end for the ridge up to the northeasterly end. I was really enjoying the flight, looking out at the Trough of Bowland. Beautiful views around there, it is beautiful views. Then, as I turned, I was following the southwesterly tack along the ridge. A feeling of terror came over me like I'd never felt before or since. All I knew was I had to get away from Pendle Hill. I pointed my hang glider away from the hill and pulled as much speed as I could, with the sole thought, I've got to get away. I landed in a field at the bottom and the terror had completely gone. But I had a hell of a walk back to the car. I've never flew Pendle Hill again, but kept flying hang gliders for years. I find that fascinating. This is a guy with lots of experience hang gliding, as it seems, in many different areas, and felt an absolute terror as he hang glided over Pendle Hill. And you're not walking over the hills, it's not night time, you're not in any old abandoned property, you're not scar watching, you're not your own down there walking, you're simply hang gliding over these hills like I've done over many hills. You love it. This was back in the 70s, he was in his 20s, so this is an older guy, and Pendle Hill absolutely terrified him. He had to land. There's something there, that's my opinion, but this is what these videos are about. Is there something there? And this is from a guy called Tony. Thank you very much, Tony. I find that fascinating. I've read through that many times. I think a lot of people have commented on this comment saying how fascinating that is. Just a few comments there. I've got hundreds, if not thousands, of comments about the paranormal, about Pendle Hill, and what people have experienced over there, and about UFO sightings over Pendle Hill, because it is a hotspot, and about UFO sightings around the country, and other phenomenon, paranormal, and the big cats. There's all sorts, guys. I want to thank you all for subscribing. So many new subscribers this week. Like I said earlier in the video, I'm planning on getting out over to these abandoned mansions, Gothic mansion, the mansion built in 1585, burial place. Family who built it lived there 200 years, and a fire killed the head of this family. They moved out after that. The Gothic mansion was a World War II hospital for Polish refugees, supposed to be very haunted. So I'm going to start doing paranormal investigations. I'll be taking people with me, having teams with me. Also, be going over Pendle Hill more often with other people, with teams. I'll be advertising on this channel. Anybody local or not local wants to drive over and meet up and come over with us, that'd be great. Okay, so very cosy in the van. I'm not going out tonight, I'm chilling out, I'm having a drink. I've been working all day, and I work full time, but recently managed to cut my hours back to get out and do more videos. So I've been very short on time for videos, very short on time over the last year or two, but I managed to cut my hours at work so I can get out and film more footage for you guys to watch over these amazing hills near Pendle Hill, but also other parts of the country. Thanks for watching, guys. You lot take care. If you can get out, please do get out. It does you the world of good. It's brilliant for your mental health. And I've got so many more comments to tell you about people who have watched your videos and they're going to get out, whether it's over Pendle Hill and other areas. If you do have equipment, any cameras, night vision equipment, take it with you. You never know what you might see. Get it on camera. God bless you all, like-minded people. It's a community here, not about numbers. Leave your experiences in the comments. So many people get involved and start replying to these comments you guys leave, and the conversation gets going. You get new friends, you find new channels. It's a community, happy place. It's a happy place. And one thing I do, because it's not about numbers, any trolls, anybody who's been off with myself or you lot, he's blocked instantly. Not interested. Anybody like that can do one. Lots of other YouTube channels will put up with them because they want the numbers, we don't. Leave a comment, I'll always reply, guys. And get yourself out. Hope you had a good Halloween if you did get out. Bonfire night's coming up. Stay safe. A little bit of a break then. The sun comforted, beautiful. Ready for that. It's been a long week at work, but like I said, I've cut my hours. Stay safe, you lot. Leave a comment, I'll reply. Speak soon.